What is it? What's in the room? It's a save point?
Even better! It's a map.
Oh.
Oh god.
I think this was the only room I didn't have filled out. Missiles fully replenished, though.
Oh no, this was a missile. A missile refill. It wasn't a map. Okay.
I didn't know there were missile refill rooms.
It doesn't come up a lot, at least not in this game. Go through the door and shoot them through the door. They can't go through the door.
They're like vampires. They're not allowed unless you're like, come on in. Who's hurting me?
I think they're just oddly programmed.
What is hurting me? What?
It might be caught on the door or something.
No, he's not.
There should have been a red one, right?
Yeah.
Door
This
can-
game really is a 10 out of 10.
I told you to go back the way you came. If you would have gone back the
Fine,
way
we'll
you
go
came...
back the way I came.
At this point, I think it's sunk cost fallacy.
I
You're
can't make it through
probably-
that door. The door's glitched and hurts me and pushes me back whenever I go through it. Because they programmed it really well. And it's a 10 out of 10 game.
I'm sensing shock action. I do wish you had a health bar, though. That health bar always makes me feel better about life. Not
Aren't you the
teabagging.
one who I would, when I was little and playing my first Pokemon, I'd be like, what level is this guy above me? You'd be like, no one won't make it come sooner. It's like,
I don't
oh.
recall, maybe. And that's true, but I would also argue that knowing how close you are makes you kind of budget things more.
I still like knowing. I
Yeah.
would still look up what level Pokemon evolve if I don't know. Oh, you think you're so clever up there. You're not. Your sidestep is better than mine, though. You got the flame missile.
It's the flamethrower.
It's like when you get the Axe body spray and hold a lighter in front of it.
By the way, here's a loaded question for you.
Oh, no.
When do you think people become old?
I'd say like 70. I want to say 70 or 80, but males only live to like 70 or 80, so.
Okay. That's very generous. I was gonna say you become like middle-aged at around 40.
Well, middle-aged is different, but yeah, I'd say 40.
Yeah, I just mean because, okay, there was this one I don't know if you want to call it a controversy or what, right? But
I could just go straight through and up.
yeah, you could. Like, I guess Opera GX,
Yeah.
they are making their own VTuber or something, and to apply, they originally put on their application only, only 20 to like 30 is what they were looking for, those ages.
Yeah.
And then somebody replied back and was like, well, I'm 30 something or other. What a shame. And then they're like, yeah, you should retire or something like that. And, because they were doing like the schmarmy, oh, look at us, aren't we witty with our meme accounts, right?
Yeah.
But then they got a lot of backlash, and it's one of those, like... And I feel like that's just a thing online in general, where people are like, you're over 30, you're old. And it's one of those, like, if you're intending to live to your 70s, or, well, not 70s or 80s, like your 80s or 90s, and 30 is old, that means that you're spending about 2/3 of your life as old, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of the people, well, actually, then again, I feel like a lot of people do. They just pretty much are like, oh my gosh, I'm 30-something, I am old.
Yeah.
But I could also see a lot of people who are like, hey, you're so old being 30 and all that, saying in like when they're 30, they're like, no, 30 is the new 20,
I think part of
self-serving.
it is the internet too, because
Well, yeah,
not as
for sure.
old of people are going to be on the internet, so then they seem like relatively old.
With Lady Demetrius, though, I feel like that's a very specific kink.
Yeah.
Where, like, maybe you don't realize, maybe you're not thinking the giant pale Dami Mommy that's gonna be, like,
Selling copies of your game.
Dismembering you. Yeah, dismembering you. They were probably like, she's gonna be creepy and intimidating. No, man. If there's one thing the patriarchy hates, it's intimidating powerful women. So this is gonna be horrifying. And then people are like, actually, if she could step on me, please. Maybe sit on me? Is there a way that both could happen at the same time? I mean, it's like the same thing with... Oh, yeah, I brought this up before. Like, our sister being like, nobody thinks Rouge is hot, and it's like, yeah.
Bad news for you.
They do. But I feel like they had to have known for Rouge because they gave her freaking jiggle physics,
They did
right?
put jiggle physics in a Sonic game.
Like, you don't put jiggle physics in for a laugh. Oh, we're gonna put jiggle physics on, Tits McGee over here.
They just accidentally put them in.
And everybody's gonna... I always feel like they put in, like, a little bit of jiggle physics, right? Where they're like, oh, it's kind of like how Knuckles is, like, his dreads shake and everything, and then they were just like, and then somebody was like, we'll put her in for jiggle physics setting 1, and then they accidentally put an extra 1 in there. Because they go.
I think I just don't like the mines. I'm having more fun now that I'm out of the mines.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
The
Now,
mines
do you
is
wanna...
color-coded.
Well, that's when they're just like... They're trying to really challenge you, but some of the challenge is stupid and annoying.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go
I think that's a fair
the
assessment,
bridge.
isn't it?
Yeah. Because you can only add so much difficulty with the limited combat they got.
Yeah, it's just dumb where it's like, color code! Can you match your colors? I'm colorblind, and this is an accessibility issue.
So now Ridley decided to show up?
But then again, well, you're kind of getting close to the secrets. Because they were trying to get underneath this to mine Phazon and everything, so you are in their territory.
You better come down here and fight me after you do that.
He has wings, you realize. He doesn't need to come down and fight you.
I don't think it's very fair if he doesn't come down.
Why are you switching to this?
Because he's invisible.
No, he isn't.
He was.
No, he's not.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
I swear he was.
He was never invisible. I don't really like this fight in general, if I'm being honest. Like, the first part is way too easy, and then the second part is... It's so hard to read when you're even supposed to be attacking him that it just doesn't feel well executed. But hey, maybe you'll kill him really quick and then I'll look like the
I
asshole.
thought this was the perfect.
Hmm.
Ridley, please.
Ridley doesn't do please.
I got things to do. I think I still got a whole other person to kill. You are not
Just
special.
don't- Wow. Wow.
Just die! That time it did 0 damage! Thank you!
My heart. Samus.
I'll
Call
be
the
back
ambulance.
the next game, don't worry about it.
This might be the final boss.
So I probably should not have just waltzed in here unprepared at not full life. He's ugly.
It's not super... It's a
She ugly. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. That there's like a little face in there. I thought those were eyes.
What do you think this is?
Okay. Metroid Prime.
Oh my god!
That's really dumb.
What?
That's really dumb.
What?
It's almost like when Fire Emblem Engage, you're at the final thing, and they're like, Fire Emblem, engage! And it's like, alright. Can I powerbomb him?
I don't know if that'll do anything, but I would save them.
Okay.
I would.
He's got a second phase, she's got a second phase.
Did you think that a video game from the early 2000s wouldn't? I mean, like, just most video games in general have second phases, don't they? Yes?
Okay, what now? What do you want me to do now, game?
Third form!
I would not be surprised. Oh, it became a Metroid. That's kind of cool. That looks more like a Well, I guess you don't got the teeth.
It's just kind of a brain in an
amorphous
amoeba.
blob. Is that going to be important later on?
It's going to be very important.
66%. 10 hours, 13
You
minutes.
were mocking me. I think I took 10 hours and 41 minutes. Or something like that.
My.
I took a little bit longer, but I had 70...
I don't know if it counts our deaths, though.
I don't know either.
It seems like it was longer than that.